Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here.
We made it.
Construction, fuck you.
Okay. So I have had a very crazy morning with traffic trying to get to Erika. But it is 10:02. Sorry, we are 2 minutes late.
Imperfectly. We're showing you how not to care.
Correct.
Yes.
Stop sweating the small stuff.
Yeah. We're here, right? Like it shit happens.
It does.
Getting it behind the scenes.
Yes. So we are extremely excited to be chatting about confidence and how this is like your jam.
This makes me go a little bit happy. Like my face already hurts from smiling. It's great. And I love you. So this is great.
I love you.
And we don't have kids here.
No kids.
Fuck, this is great.
No kids.
Just need a glass of wine at 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
Yeah. Who gave us water?
We've got water. Thank you. Sponsored by Thank You.
Not really.
Who'd have thought?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're here. We're excited.
We're here. And I really wanted to just like dive straight in.
Yeah.
So what we are focusing on today is confidence.
Yeah.
And how that affects our business.
Oh, yes.
And how lacking confidence in our personal life spills over into our business life.
Yes.
And what does, first of all, introduce yourself.
Oh, hi.
Who are you?
Yo me llamo Erika. I'm Erika from America. Yeah, North Americans. We just are the bomb. We're like, you're from North America too? I love you. And we're Latinos.
Latino.
Yay. Okay, so I know we're very excited. So so I'm a confidence coach. So it's like a life coach, but I just dig into confidence, and I guess like my niche area is just like how to be who the fuck you are, whoever that is in the moment, because that's constantly changing, and not caring what other people think. And that's really like, hard for a lot of people, and it was hard for me, and I'm sure it's hard for you in the past to just really let go of people and what they think. And their expectation of you, and to just be who you are in the moment and be okay with it and be willing to fuck it up and look forward to fucking it up and not make it mean shit, and just keep it rolling. So yes, I'm a confidence coach and I work with women, and that's kind of my jam. I'm a mama and I'm breastfeeding a little 9-month-old, and I love birth. Not as much as you, but almost there. I'm obsessed too. So super pumped. We got together because we thought, you know what, this is a really great topic for, the work that you guys are doing in photography for birth. It's a business, it's, about money. It's about not repelling money. It's about attracting money and still, owning who you are and your business and your personality and your branding. And so that's kind of like who I am and the work that I do. And I was not always confident, and I have a different kind of view of confidence than most. And I swear a lot. There's no beeping this. So if you don't like it, just go like that every time. I'm definitely not going to not swear, because that's my jam. My toddler says fuck now, and that's, well, it kind of sucks.
I
That's
just
okay.
Posted a picture in the group of William flipping the bird to me yesterday. So.
Yay. You're like, well, it's okay. What do we do?
Gotta get it from somewhere.
Yes. So that's kind of like my jam in the background.
Yeah.
And let's get into it. What should we, because there's so much that's come up. Lacey's got a lot of questions and
so much
topics and
yeah. I think the biggest thing is understanding what confidence is. Yeah. So I really want to save practicing confident I want to save that for the course.
Easy.
Yeah. But
yes, that's a juicy one.
It's very juicy. Very, very juicy.
Yeah.
What is confidence?
Yeah. Okay. So I think there's a little bit of this, what is the word? It's a little bit like mysterious, because people think that, confidence is for those people. Like it's for that group. It's for the celebrities. It's for the rich ones. It's for the pretty ones, the skinny ones, the, successful ones. And really, my belief of confidence is that no one owns it, right? Like it's an emotion that you can feel depending on the thoughts that you're thinking. And so if it's an emotion, it's not like some people are born with it. We're definitely not born with it. And it's not like I know a lot of people believe confidence is a skill. And I guess metaphor, like it is a skill that the more you do birth photography, the better you get at birth photography. But really, it doesn't make you feel confident when you're first starting. Confidence is like your ability to take action while you're shitting yourself and knowing that, oh, fuck, like this fucking sucks and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because it's nothing else is going to come from it. So for me, confidence is like, I don't think anybody's confident. I think we're all in the practice. And it's a juicy practice. So you better sign up and join the program because there's a real step-by-step that you could, like anybody could do. It's not like, you know, my business is called the Queen of Confidence. And I always joke and I'm like, I'm not her. People are like, here's the queen. And I'm like, please don't call me that. I'm not fucking from the UK. I'm not a queen. Like definitely nothing royal about me. But like the Queen of Confidence is my alter ego. You know, she's who I aspire to be. She's who I think we all have this inner confident person, but they only come out when you commit to practicing and taking an action. And it doesn't need to be a major action. It could be like, I'm joining the course. Don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to make the money for it. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to do the one lesson. I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do one more. And then it's like, I'm going to tell someone I'm a birth photographer.
Yes.
You know, like it's like one little mini step. You don't have to see the whole fucking path. So that to me is confidence, like you taking action, the doing of it, even though you're scared shitless, right? Like, we're all scared.
And this kind of goes back to manifesting, doesn't
it?
So unless you'll never, like, stuff isn't just going to fall into your lap.
No way. I think that's where The Secret got it wrong. Damn, that movie's good. But they just really fucked it up for us.
They did.
They made it like, you know, I'm an actor, my firm, money, I love money, and everything's coming in. Like,
no.
You gotta do the work.
It's more like, what's that movie about angels? Build it and they will come.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes.
That is what it is. And so
you got to build it.
Yeah. You have to do it. You
Yeah.
have to take the action. You have to, like I said, it's not just going to fall into your lap.
No.
So now that we have a clear understanding of what confidence is, what is fear?
Oh, Lord. So I think fear is really just, I look at it now as excitement. Like I look at it as like, this is some scary shit. And there's only two emotions, love or fear. Anything, right? And that's a great book, right? Love is letting go of fear.
Yeah.
And literally, you're either in love or you're in fear, and that's it. And like love can be all these other things, and fear is like anger, frustration, suffering, you know, and like you can be a call to love or a cry for love. Like if you're seeking attention, like I love Kim Kardashian, but Kim Kardashian's a call for love. She just wants love. She just needs validation. She's in fear of who she thinks she is. So people look at her like she's super confident and amazing. And I'm like, no, honey. The ones that look like that, the ones that are seeking constant validation, like, am I okay? Am I enough? It's a lack of love, right? So fear to me is like, I think you're going to fear and feel fear for everything. It's something like the unknown. You don't know. Maybe there's thoughts in your head about like you're not good enough, because we all have that underlying belief of we're not good enough, right? So fear is just like something you don't know. And you don't know the outcome. So you make up a story in your head as to this is what could happen, you know? And like, it's a fucking story. Like really you only have right now.
And it hasn't even happened yet.
It hasn't happened. And it probably won't happen.
It hasn't even happened yet. That's right. And
it's a fake story that's scary.
It is. And it's kind of like when we're actually birthing.
Yeah.
So fear, what happens when you're afraid in birth?
Yeah.
Everything clenches up. What happens when you're not confident? What happens when you're not comfortable with your partner while you're having sex?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're having sex with a man, it's like brown.
Yeah.
And so everybody goes.
Everything kind of
shuts down.
And fear induces pain.
Yeah.
And so by operating in fear, operating in scarcity, operating in the disbelief that you have the ability to be successful, which, by the way, success is different for everybody.
Yeah.
By not believing that those things are already in you, you just need to dig them out and implement them with some digital strategy, with some confidence, sprinkle it with a little, and
bonuses in there to go, bam, some tips from her, because she kind of knows a little bit about what she's doing. Just a tiny bit also.
I'm just practicing
being confident. But you're hooking it. You're doing, you know what Lacey's doing? She's showing up. And I think fear is the opposite of that. Like fear is like, oh my God, because really we don't know, right? Like let's pretend and say, shit, I'm going to be a birth photographer. I'm going to suck. No one's going to book with me. And like, that's fear. Like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Versus like, you going, okay, that's a possibility, but it's also a possibility that I might be awesome at it. And if I work really hard, I might. So there's like two stories, and this one hasn't come true yet, and neither has the good one. It's just you. But if you have the power to come true bad, can you come true good? Like if you can do negative self-talk, why the fuck can't you talk to yourself positively?
That's right.
You know, like I think like fear, it can disable you, but I use fear as like propel you. And I think of fear as like anxious, like nervousness. Right. So when I'm like, I do talks and I get nervous. I'm like, oh, I talk to 50 women, holy shit. But I know what I'm doing. I have confidence in my ability that I'm not just going to go, I'm not going.
But you know your shit as well.
Yeah. I know my shit because I've done it a lot. So the whole confidence and competence.
Right.
So yes, you become a better birth photographer as you do more births. Duh, of course, right? But like, the ability that you think that you can do it, that's like the confidence. Like, you know, are you going to buy a program and then sit on your ass and just look at it and not do it, and then not do it, and then like not go for it, and then not be a birth photographer, and like starve and die? Or are you going to go, fuck this, I know I can do it, I'm scared as fuck, but I have the ability inside me, I'm a human, we all have unlimited potential.
That's right.
So you can, like, can you? Yes, you physically can. Will you? That's another story. But the ability you can is the whole thing that pushes you. And then you do the one thing, and then the world goes, or the universe or Oprah or Buddha or Allah or whoever the fuck you believe, God, Jesus Christ, whatever, goes, here you go, here's more, because you took the one little thing, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
I always tell my kids when they ask me for a new toy or can I have a new game, I'm like, well, why do I want to buy you something new when you can't take care of the things you have?
Yeah.
And so it's the same thing with your business.
Yeah.
How do you expect to grow when you can't nurture what you've got now? How can you expect to make money when you don't respect the money that you have now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of switching gears into money and confidence and scarcity, because all of those are very closely related as well.
Totally.
Let's chat about spending money.
Yeah.
So what happens when we're in a business, we're a startup, we don't have a lot of money to spend, and we think that's it, we're defeated. I don't have money for Facebook ads, I don't have money for a nice camera, I don't have money for, you know, to get all of these things that I need to be a birth photographer. So how do you overcome that?
Okay. So I think we were talking about this before we started, because we're super like hard on about this subject, right? Like both of us, because we love businesses, right? And like we love how much you can create. It's unlimited, which is exciting, right?
We're our only
oh my God,
cock block.
My kids are my cock block right now because I need a nanny. So if you're a nanny out there, can you hit me up? Like seriously, if I had a nanny, I could do more shit.
Right.
Like, so here's the thing with money. We talked about money and how money is a resource. I didn't make that up. It's true. Money is a resource, time is a resource, and energy is a resource. Those three things, right? So here's where we fuck it up, where we do it wrong, as in not me and you, but like humans. We put all of the power into the resource that is money versus me. I'm resourceful enough to create money. Like fucking hustle. Like I'm a coach and I still work my side gig. I still fucking do it because I want my coaching business to fly, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to fly straight away. I fucking started in January and my baby was 3 months old. So I'm like, I'm going to keep my side hustle, which is like not mind numbing, but easy enough for me to do when I can. And I created it, by the way. No one said, here's a perfect side hustle. I fucking created it because I used my mind and I was like, I can create this. So that's money that's there. So I'm not in scarcity. So money's there. It's okay. I have time to be able to build my business. I still hit that side hustle and I love it and it's great. But my clients in my coaching business, so your clients in birth photography, don't feel like, you're going to pay me, you're going to pay me, I need some money. Because now, like, you don't have money. So depending on your situation, sort out, like, go work at fucking Seed. Go work at fucking Ted's Cameras. Don't be fancy. Go work a side gig. Bust your ass. Have that money shit sorted while you build your business. Because the money thing is, all it is that we put too much power into money. Like, I don't have the money for the camera. So, motherfucker, there's people filming video, like movies in Hollywood on a fucking iPhone 8. You know? Like, you can get resourceful.
Yeah.
Like, there's, you know, and you kind of need to get resourceful. You don't need people to give you $50,000 to start your birth photography business.
That's right.
You know?
And it's also the intention that we put behind that.
Yeah.
Intention is everything.
Huge.
So if we are just starting out, or if we've been a birth photographer for years, and we're finding that, you know, the industry is oversaturated.
Yeah.
There's 30 birth photographers. She's charging $300.
Yeah.
I can't compete with that. And so
Yeah.
you start sabotaging yourself.
Totally. You're just looking for excuses to not do
right.
it. Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you go onto Facebook or Instagram or Google Ads or your website or whatever, and you sit in front of your computer and you start typing up model call, looking for whatever that may be, maternity, birth, this applies to everything. And you go, oh my God, I hope someone responds as you're typing it. Oh my God, I'm so broke. Fuck me, I need some money. If this doesn't work, I'm fucked. And you start thinking those things.
Sprinkling it into your message.
Right. You've just set the intention for that post.
Yeah.
And guess what? When that comes across everybody's news feed, they're going to go, God, how desperate is this bitch for money? How desperate is she that, she's doing this for free? Or and it's not, I'm not saying that doing free stuff is bad.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot about this in the course as well.
Yeah.
But that intention, like everything has an energy attached to it.
Totally. It's 100% true. And it's whether you're like woo spiritual, you think it's bullshit. It's true.
It's
you do.
Not.
Like everything's a vibration, so you're, what we eat, what we do, like our jobs, what you're attracting. So if you're putting it out there with this is not going to happen. It's like the whole don't thing. Like, I don't want to lose my keys. I hope I don't lose my keys. I hope I don't lose my keys. Because all of the focus is lose keys. And then you fucking lose them. Versus, I can't wait to get to where I'm going. We're driving to the beach. It's going to be so much fun driving to the beach. The keys aren't even going to be on your mind. You fucking don't lose them. And you get your ass to the beach and you have a good time.
Right.
So like focus on like, oh my God, this isn't going to work. Like you're right. Like your whole energy and your focus, because it's just a thought that you're thinking. So like your thoughts are everything. And the crazy thing is like thoughts will create a feeling. So if your thought is, what's a thought that you get? Like some of the people have said to you, like what's a statement that someone might believe that's going, should I do the course or not?
As far as what people wanting to buy.
Like a block to like get in, a block to do this. Because, right, we want to talk to you if you're blocked to do this. Like,
money.
Yeah, okay,
money.
So I don't have the money to do this, right? And I know you've made it ridiculously simple for anybody to do it. So fucking that's crazy. So let's pretend I don't have the money to do this. I don't have enough money. And that thought is going to give you a feeling. And a lot of my clients, women, they get feelings. They don't get a thought. They get like, I feel like shit. I feel sad. I feel pissed off. I feel depressed, whatever. So a thought that I don't have enough money and you think you need more and you don't have enough makes you feel sad, makes you feel self-pity, makes you feel frustrated, angry. So when you feel that, so thoughts equal feelings, and then it creates an action. So then what happens? What do? You don't buy the course. You don't do anything. You sit on your couch. You fucking eat ice cream. You whinge. You cry. You moan. Like you sabotage, and you don't go for the job that you've always wanted to have and create the business you've always wanted to have. So what results? So you thought, feeling, action, and it creates a result. Your result is you don't have the fucking business that you want, and you're not living the life that you want, and you're in that shit job that you hate, and you're watching Lacey and all these other birth photographers do it, and you're like, fuck, that sucks. I'm shit. I don't have enough. And it just like feeds.
Yeah.
It just like feeds it.
It's a cycle, isn't it?
Exactly. So it's like, it's a thought. It's just a thought. And the fact that a thought can create a thing is crazy. Like amazing, but also shit. Like a thought that I'm not good enough will stop you and literally like stop you from doing everything that you want to do. Will put you into relationships you don't want to be in, like just from a thought. So a better thought is like, cool, this is how much it cost. How can I create the money to do this?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you ask a better question than, fuck, I don't have the money. How come I don't have the money? This isn't fair. It's like,
it really just kind of boils down to, are you a glass half empty kind of gal or a glass half full kind of gal?
Yeah.
And how are you going to take that? Look at that.
We're getting love hearts. I know this wall is not nice on the split ends and the frizz.
How are we going to take that information that we have? Because like you said, everything that we have is resources.
Totally.
How are we going to do that and create the business that we want?
Yeah.
And I think that's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
And so you've got two choices. You can take those resources and that information, and you can turn that into a glass half full.
Yeah.
Or you can just sit back and go, they are really cool.
Easy for her.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Her husband stays home.
Yeah.
And doesn't work.
Can I tell you a little story about like money and investment? My husband and I have spent $85,000 on personal development, business coaching, life coaching, seminars, getting mentors. Like we recently, like 11,000 on this one mentor. And like, I cannot tell you, Lacey, and I promise you, like, this is from my whole heart. Fuck the bottom, the whole fucking thing. Right? Him was the bottom of my heart. I'm like, why the fucking bottom? What scrapes to your heart want the whole fucking thing? You know, so this is from my whole heart. Like, we spent $85,000. I cannot tell you, like, it helped me heal a lot of crazy shit that happened to me and my husband. It helped us, like, develop business ideas. It helped, like, I feel literally like I don't ever need another business program, because it's not that I don't know it. If it's that I don't have it, it's that I'm not doing it. Right. So like 85,000, some of it we had the money to pay. We didn't have a big fucking wedding. The other part of it, we rolled it into our fucking home loan, and we're still paying for that shit. And I'm like, guess what? I fucking am so happy that we did it, because like I literally now am who I am because I worked on my shit. I worked on my business. I learned from people. I didn't know shit about business. Yeah. You know, like who taught us about business in our family in America? Like nobody got no damn business. My mom's still in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Still in the hood in Boston. Like they don't know that shit. So like you invest in yourself. And here's the thing. You pretend, right? I don't like fake it till you make it, but you pretend that you are going to do it. So you learn, you get all this shit, you create it, you invest in yourself. Then you go, well, I have it all now. I've got the key to the universe. That's the winning lottery numbers. You just got to go fucking play them now. And so many people don't play them. And I'm like, bitch, you got a $5 million ticket. Okay, don't fucking play it.
She's got a ticket to ride.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's it. So you got a fucking ticket and you're not playing. And it's like, take that fucking ticket. Now that you did the course, you did the thing, you created it, you found a way to do it. Now is D-Day. It's like, go do it now. And that's like so I think people aren't so much scared of the money. They're scared, I'm going to pay for the course, then I'm not going to do shit with it. And it's like, well, but you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? 85% of people that buy online courses don't finish them. I'm a statistics kind of gal.
I wonder how many people buy books and don't read them. Oh, that book didn't work. That book didn't work. That seminar didn't work. That speaker didn't work. If you come see me speak, I talk about this. And I'm like, it wasn't the fucking speaker, bitch. You're not doing the fucking work. Why not?
Yeah.
Because you want to prove yourself right. Yeah, I'm shit. Yeah. It's like, go, like, when you do the thing, now you have everything. And I think don't try to eat the elephant, like the pink elephant. Don't try to, just fucking nibble on the toe. Yeah. That's it. And then you can get to the fucking leg and then the ankle and then like small baby steps. Like the course is huge, but there's actionable shit in there. And you've got her, you've got so many people in that. You've got the community. Like, I think that's the best thing about the course. The community of photographers that
I am a massive believer that there is no competition.
Yeah.
Competition does not exist. It is a form of our own self-ego. It is a form of us blocking ourselves. And I want to expand. We all know what cock blocking is, but I want to expand on that and how we do it to ourselves. Yeah. And I had a chat about this at the Refocus retreat about a month ago. And
a month ago already.
Yeah. And it's kind of like my little business secret is that, when we're going into business and when we are making decisions and when we have all of this information in front of us and we're feeling a bit overwhelmed, are we going to cock block ourselves and say, oh, that's too hard. Too hard basket. And then stick that in the too hard basket. Yeah. And so the only thing that's happening is we are our own problem. Yeah. It's not the competition down the road. Yeah. It's not the chick that's charging $200. No. It's not, the one who's taking all the business because she's always booked out and because she's charging so much money and so in demand. Yeah. It's none of those people. And how do you think that busy photographer got to where she is? Do you think it's because she had the best equipment and because she had the best technical skill? Yeah.
Or she started charging that price straight away?
No. It's because when somebody inquires with her, she goes, "Hi, Erika. I would love to document your baby's birth. Thank you so much for contacting me. Yeah. Let's chat about your birth plan." Yeah. You tell me about your birth plan. They get engaged. And then I go, by the way, birth photography is $299. Yeah. Would you like to proceed? Let's get together. Let's have a chat. Let's have a coffee. Let's chat about how I can best document your story unbiasedly for you. Yeah. And guess what? You've just turned the tables. You've just made that not about me, not about money, not about give me your money. Yes. I've made it about you, your story, unbiasedly. How do you want your story documented?
Can I say, here's where we go wrong too. That's such a good point, because what happens is we're so self-obsessed. Like, we're so obsessed with ourselves. Like, and I don't mean it in the way you think, like Mira beautiful. No. I mean it like, I'm not good enough. I'm a bad photographer. I'm not shit. She's not going to like me. I. And then we worry about what other people are thinking about us. Like, she's going to think I'm too expensive. She's going to think that I'm this. She's going to think, and it's like, it's so funny, because if you could imagine all of our 7 billion humans on the planet wearing a visor with a fucking mirror, that's what people are looking at. Yeah. Their goddamn selves. Yeah. No one's looking at you, thinking about you. They're going, me, 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 oh shit, oh shit. And it's like, the moment that you step out of yourself and take that shit off and stop having a self-I pity party, because it's self-obsessed. It's me and I can't charge that. And what if I, and it's like, step into the fucking client. What are you giving that client? Yeah. Me as a coach, I don't give you 3 sessions. I don't give you 3 sessions. What are we doing in those 3 sessions? How is it going to impact your life? What is it going to do for you? What are you going to get? So I used to have people, worry about, because I kind of do some work around like groups, like for businesses, like coaching for like teams. So team coaching. And I'm like, what are you giving the client? And we'd write a list. What are you giving the client? Make a list. What is the client receiving from you? Not a fucking 8x10 photo. That's not what you're giving them. No. Like, what is it that they're getting? So, like, how much value is that for them?
I sell my services as you're getting an experience.
Yeah.
And I'm an extension of your continuity of care.
And memories. Like, you're going to get to bottle up your fucking child's, that's the most amazing thing in the world.
But, so when I go through and I have that conversation with them, I put all the focus on the mother.
Yeah.
That they didn't even hear what I said, how much I charged. Yeah. Because they're so enthralled with, oh my God, she's interested in me.
Because you got her. You went, how can I serve you? What would you love? What would you love?
Because they're going through the medical system.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're another patient number. You're another pregnant woman. You are
like another webinar. You fucking smoke coming out of us talking about
another statistic. Yeah. You have been put into a box, high risk, low risk,
and they don't even know that. They don't even know that shit happens.
So we as birth photographers are in an incredibly unique situation to be able to say, I love you and I'm here for you, and no one else may care about you, but I do.
Yeah.
And so you've just turned the tables from it being about me or you, us, to being about the woman. People love to talk about themselves.
Yeah, and it's your job to kind of, if you're the service provider, like if you're hooking them up with photos, if you're scared, that's a good trick too. It's like, what would you love? Tell me about your birth, tell me about your kids, whether they sign or not. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Because guess what? The more you talk to someone, the more I speak to a sales assistant in a store, the more I speak to someone who's going to help me.
Obligated.
Yeah, well, you're like, they know me. Like, think about it. If I tell you my birth story of what I'd love, because I had a bad birth and I didn't have it documented, and you go, tell me about your birth, tell me about your husband and your baby and your fucking home, tell me about your life, and then I talk to you for 20 minutes, you know me more than anybody that to ask me about my birth, because me and you now have a relationship. And then I reiterate, okay, so I hear that you'd love a natural birth and that you would really love to capture your emotion and your husband's emotion, and I hear that your husband's really involved. And they go, oh my God, you hear me? Yeah. And then it's like too easy. Like, it's not even a sale. It's just this is what I cost, because it's a service. And I got you. Like, I understand you.
But the root of that conversation has to stem from confidence.
Totally. And care. You got to give a fuck. Yes, if absolutely. You don't give a fuck, please leave this goddamn webinar right now. You don't give a fuck and this is a money thing, because you'll get sniffed out. Like, you could be a money hungry person and that's all. And that's a limit. To me, I feel like you're limited. When there's no like real care, it's very transactional. And birth photography is not a transactional thing. You said like you're a part of the birth team.
Yeah.
Like my fucking birth photographer gave me some water and shit, and she's becoming you might have to like, help somehow or be.
Well, look, I mean, we have a chat with Angela Gallo in the course as well about taking little small bits of doula, and because doula and birth photography, like, they intertwine.
That's why there's no course like this, because you guys are a doula with a birth photographer.
There's no course like that, so you don't have to be a doula.
No, but it's you got doula-ness in there.
You have to. You have to. Yeah. You have to be able to have that nurturing kind of, so like, and this is kind of getting off topic of confidence, but I know that if I see a birth partner frazzled, like, and mom's doing this.
Yeah.
Which means water.
Yeah.
And then I'll go and I'll grab the cup and I'll hand it to dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
okay, poor guy.
And then he hands it over to mom.
Yeah.
And that
but you got that intuition from the time and the confidence and doing it so much. Yeah.
Exactly. But that comes from knowing birth and knowing,
And that is like, because people say, well, I don't have the competence. I don't have the hours behind me. And it's like, neither did she. Like I didn't, I coached my first client for free, for 3 months just to see if I was good at it. I was fucking amazing at it, but I knew I was going to be good at it. But I still, for myself, I wanted to tick that box.
That
so whatever it is for you, like if you need to do something, like Lacey's like all about it, do whatever you need to do to go, I learned that. But look at where you're stopping yourself because you think you're not them yet, or because you think I'm not there yet. Guess what? There's no there. It's a constant evolution. She's constantly at workshops and seminars, learning and growing. We do talk about confidence in work. Like I'm constantly growing myself, like Angie's growing herself. We're all like, everybody in this space is trying to get better and grow. And that's why those ones are the successful ones, because they're fucking showing up like Brene Brown. They're in the arena going, fucking punch me in the face.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. They're going, I'm going to fuck it up. Everybody ready, watch. I publicly fuck shit up all the time. And then I do videos about my breakdowns to go, well, this is what I learned, just to let you know, like nobody's got it. Like nobody's got confidence. You need to go for it. And as you go for it, you start to have it more. And that's like really what it is,
And I think that's why I'm so open on my social media platforms, because I am just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I'm nobody different.
Yeah.
I'm not like some birth photography goddess or whatever.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I am still tandem breastfeeding 2 kids. Like my youngest is 1. And then, because I have 5 babies. So 13, 6, 5, 3. I had to think for a second.
3
and 1.
Oh,
and the 3 and the 1-year-old are still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So I still have my challenges that, and at the end of the day, when I get home from a 20-hour birth and I haven't bathed and I'm hungry
and I want the boob,
and I get home and they're just like, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Rag.
I have to make a decision.
Yeah.
How can I better balance what I'm doing? How can I better take care of myself?
Yeah.
How can I better take care of my children? How can I better take care of my husband?
Yeah.
How can I better take care of my business? And that is a constantly evolving. I get asked all the time, Lacey, how do you balance work and life? And I'm like, well, that's a trick question because it's always evolving. Just like my business is always evolving. Just like me, Lacey, is always evolving.
Yeah. It's very unique to
that person.
Yeah. And I think it's work-life integration. Like, I think like my kid is here upstairs. My husband's wearing him. I'll feed him when we finish here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'll do Q&A Tuesday. And then, like my husband will bring him back. And like, it's integration. Like if this is your life and you have children, you find like you can find a way or you can find an excuse.
I really love
you can find a way.
Said integration instead of balance.
Yeah, because that doesn't exist. Like balance is and then imagine everything's meaning. Imagine if I said, where's your balance? It's like, oh fuck, now I need to find balance. And like balance for her looks like that. And balance for her is that, I don't know my balance. It's like, just integrate it, right?
Let's think about this logically. When you have balance, that means that they have to be equal parts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if one isn't equal, then the other flops. And so if you're integrating your family and integrating your children, then it just flows.
It's just, it's exactly. And it's not so, it's exactly, that's beautiful. It's water. It's not rigid. Balance feels up or down.
Right.
One or the other,
That's right.
Yin or yang. And it's like the integration is like water. It flows. There's waves. And then sometimes it's like that. So I think the integration is a good work-life integration hashtag.
So good.
Yeah. Balance isn't. That's a tweetable moment. No, because there is no fucking balance.
No, there isn't.
No balance.
There isn't.
Yeah.
So we've got about 10 minutes before we start moving into Q&A, and I really want to chat on our personal lives.
Yes.
So confidence, and not just confidence, but anything really in our personal lives.
Oh yeah.
And how, as women, we really suck at compartmentalizing our life, the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that we suck at it, but
it's hard.
We're
very emotional and feelings.
Right. It's that balance. And so women have masculine energy and masculine features and masculine. And so it's important to have that yin and yang together.
Yeah.
Because yin and yang is perfectly balanced. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to do it.
Gotcha.
And so what happens when we're at home, we're frustrated, our kids are pissing us off, hubby's at work, wife's at work, whatever it may be, and then we can't sit down and work, or we're angry at our partner and we don't want to talk to them? Like, how does having our life, I don't want to say in chaos, but not in flow, affect our business? Yeah.
So I think even before then, when we start, there's going to be chaos. Almost like look forward to, like, please don't think that you're going to have, like, you're going to get home, get to do work, have your business like booming, your kids are in bed and your husband's got dinner fucking cooked or whatever. Like, look forward to the crazy and feeling in the first year, maybe first year and a half, like it's fucking manic and bipolar. And I think that's when people go, it's like, oh no, that's fucking normal. Like, whenever I think I'm having a little pity party, I'm like, sorry, I'm a mom and shit's fucking crazy and I got a business. So like, look forward to it being fucking crazy town. But here's the thing, what are you making it mean? Right? So like, you literally everything is your mind. So if you make shit mean shit. Like, so you get home and you can't do your work and your husband's over there fighting with you and your kids throw fucking spaghetti on the wall and you're just like, this fucking client, I haven't given her fucking photos. And you just lose it. And it's really like, what's going on? So I would like really check in with like, what do I need right now? What do I need right now? I need to not do work at the kitchen table when the fucking kids are eating spaghetti. I need to like sit in my car and finish that off, that email. Like, you just gotta, what do you need?
Do you know how many times I've taken my laptop and I've said,
I do coaching clients in the car. I'm like, can't hear you motherfuckers. Slam the door. Hi, let's get into it.
Some of the girls in the group asked me the other day, do you live in your car?
Yeah.
I was like, it's the only place that I can think in here.
But you do, right? It's like, you're just meaning, it's like, I should be able to do my work. How come it's so hard? Rah, 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 rah. So it's all, those are the thoughts, right? And they're going to make you feel overwhelmed, make you feel shit. So it's like, you know what? Like, really watch your mind. And I think if you're going to be doing this work and you're going to be studying and you have a family, or you don't have a family, maybe you got a side hustle, like a job, and you're doing this, you know, or you've got, you know, your boss, or you've got like a partner or whatever. It doesn't always have to be a mother with kids, because not everybody has kids, but whatever it is, you just really got to check in with you. Like, what do you need right now? And can you give yourself some space to make it done? Like, if you have space up here, like, you're not so pushed. If this is like jam packed, and then I'm like, lazy, you're going to go like, fuck, you're just losing it. So like, you need to create space so that you can take on all the things of life, do your work, get your thing, like, look forward to chaos. It's going to be crazy. But like, I think that when you have a lot going on in your personal life and you've got like mom dramas or problems with your neighbors, or your kids are tripping out, or your husband and you don't have a great relationship, like, anything that goes on in your life is a reflection of what you're going on in your business. When your business is all fucking crazy, look at your life. You know, if you're going through a divorce, believe me, that energy is going to seep in, like you said, it's going to seep into the business. So you got to be like, I hate when back in the day people said like business is not like personal. It's like, motherfucker, yes, it is. Even if you work for a company, I don't know why people don't do personal development. Like, everybody needs to do a fucking Tony Robbins seminar or come to my seminar, you know, because you got to, like, the person that's in the work or the person that's running a business has personal shit come up. And if you don't know how to handle that personal shit, it's going to go into every fucking aspect of your life, like every single aspect. So you got to manage yourself.
Do you know how many times I have rang clients and said, I'm so sorry. My kids were hanging off my legs. It took me 20 minutes to get out of the house. I'm running late.
Can I just say, can I honor you for that? Because, no, honestly, like, I fucked this up. I had to jig this because I started at 3 months. Baby was 3 months. And he's 9 months. He's breastfeeding. And my coach said to me, honey, you have a baby. Like, you really need to let your clients know that you have a baby. Don't be people pleasing, even though they're your clients and they're paying you. So like, my women, I'll have to go, listen, I'm still feeding. So it's going to be 10 minutes. They are lovely as fuck. The story was, I'm not professional. They're going to think I'm shit. They're not going to want to work with me. They're going to cancel. And if I have a client that does that, peace out. Because guess what? Person. Like I'm a mom. I got young babies. So part of the contract is you got to be okay with like 10, 15 minutes. And me to them, because I have mom clients. I have a fucking lady in Colorado, her kids were running amok, screaming in the background. Oh, he just shit on the floor. And we're doing a video call. And I'm like, well, okay. You call me back in 10 minutes, girl. Don't worry. You know, like, you got to be flexible. Like, you create the business you want. It can be, you can bring your fucking dog to your job if that's the way your brand is. You know what I mean?
And that is, I think, where I have experienced a lot of, I don't want to say success, but likability.
Yeah.
Likability is that I have created this brand, Beautiful Chaos, which I get really deep into the course and why that works for me in branding.
Yeah.
But my clients were coming to me and saying, oh, look, I want to book you. I'm due January. And I'm like, well, I'm due to have my own baby in January.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take you on as a client. And I'll be there as long as I'm literally not in labor at the same time as you.
Let's be next door and take photos for each other. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I said, so chances are I'll either be extremely heavily pregnant or I'll have a newborn with me.
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, sure. Bring your baby. I brought Lennox to births for the first 6 months of his life.
Beautiful.
He attended more births at one stage than what he was old.
That's amazing.
At 5 months old, he had attended 7 births.
Oh my God.
And so it all boils down to communication.
Yeah. And that's your flavor.
Well, and you're setting that expectation.
Totally. And there's another birth photographer that'll be super pro and they'll do this and
that's fine.
Speak and shake your hand. And I'm like, I want someone to fucking hug me. You're going to photograph my vagina with a head coming out, hopefully. Like, I want you to fucking patch me. Give me a squeeze, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so different vibes. So it depends your market. Like, I swear a lot and my clients are cool with that, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, people that don't like it, they're not my people. Like, you got to find your people because 7 billion people, there's a lot of people. Yeah. So there's enough work because let's say, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Oh, come on. Anything with mixes? Any toppings?
Sprinkles?
Okay, good. Vanilla with sprinkles. So somebody might be like, I just like vanilla. That's it. And it's like, vanilla's for everyone. And it's like, fuck that. Don't be vanilla. Be fucking vanilla with sprinkles and maybe some fucking gummy bears on top, you know? Like with a bit of Nutella. I don't know. Like, be your flavor, like your flavor. Tattoos, piercings, bright colored hair, shaved sides, breastfeeding babies, you know, raw, real, blah. Angela's flavor. Like, you know, like you're attracting your flavor and you just, that's your flavor. So you're not like going to bring corporate fucking clients in that are like,
and this is why I believe that competition is bullshit. It doesn't 100%. Exist.
You're right.
Because I have people that are attracted to me and you have people that are attracted to you. And if I were to take one of your clients by undercutting me, let's just say, you know, hypothetically, I take one of your clients and say, I'll charge you $500 less if you come with me. They come with me, guess what? They're going to have a shit experience. Why? Because they're not my client.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to have a terrible time photographing them or they're going to have a terrible experience with me because their expectation of what they expect from a birth photographer is different than what I give.
Yeah.
Because they're not my client.
And you're happy to let them go. It's like, okay, go. Like, because the money's not the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I want them to have a good experience. Yeah. And if they're not meshing with me, if they're not gelling with me or vibing with me, why take their money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of scarcity?
Yeah.
Because I don't know when the next client's going to come through?
Yeah.
No. I look at that as, thank you, universe. I've just made space for my perfect client.
Exactly.
Is your glass half empty or half full?
And people buy people. They don't buy birth photographers. They buy people. Right. They buy who you are. They buy your brand. They buy your story. They buy vulnerability. That's why I think people go to you. They're like, oh my God, she gets me. She sees me. She gets me. And like, they know your heart and they see your brand and they see how raw you are. And it's like, I want that. And then there's other people who don't like that flavor.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like, there's plenty.
Yeah.
You know, so I think definitely personal life, like, it will affect your business, you know, and when it's like your shit day, like, you know, some shit happens and you're like, oh man, fuck. And then you stub your toe. Then your kid like punches you or, you know, you spill a fucking hot coffee and then an asshole cuts you off. An asshole, you know, he could be on the way to the fucking hospital with a pregnant mama, but you're like, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
Or you wake up and you're like, okay, I feel pretty good. I'm priming myself for feeling good. Then that shit happens and you're like, okay, go ahead, buddy. Who cares? You know, and then everything's very...
And you know what? I would say in the last 2 to 3 months, I have come to the conclusion that with building this course, I have been very stressed. Like, you know, I need your content. I need to record this. I need to get that. I'm on a deadline. This isn't done. Why isn't that done? And, you know, kids, you've got to shut up, go away. Mom's working. And then you've got the mom guilt and this and that. And, you know, Sam said to me yesterday, he was like, Mom, you're always working. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm trying to buy you a house, baby. I'm trying to buy you a house, you know.
You picked me, okay?
Can it be a double-decker house?
Sure.
But I've just come to the realization that it doesn't matter what happens because that's how it was supposed to happen. Yeah. So why am I stressing along the way trying to force things to happen that just aren't meant to happen? Yeah. It's causing me unnecessary stress. It's causing my kids unnecessary stress, my partner. Like if and this isn't going to happen, but if the content were to not get uploaded in time, well, it's just not going to be uploaded in time. Yeah. And that's something that I have to be okay with. Like, why should I go back and stress and cry and piss and moan and get angry at other people because it's not going to get done in time when all you have to do is just open up the lines of communication. Be open and communicate. Yeah. So, and not just like with the course, but anything in general. Yeah. It's, you know, say that I have a booking with a high profile client and my kid falls down and cracks his skull open and we've got to go up to the emergency. Yeah. So should I stress out and go, oh my God, this isn't going to happen. This has just ruined my career. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this was what was going to make or break. And now you're angry and you're resentful and you're like carrying around, terrible, you know, all this shit. Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not worried about your kid, but
damn it, really.
But you know what I mean? Like, you're unnecessarily stressing. So I've just come to terms with whatever happens. It was meant to happen that way. And there's no reason for me to be stressing out over things not going to plan. So I've really just kind of gone with that flow and been like, you know, I was recording a video not long ago and there were some blocks in the way that were hindering us from getting the video done. And it was for the course. And I was like, you know what? If we don't get it done, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. And, you know, my videographer was really stressed and she was like, I'm really sorry, this and this and this. And, you know, let's try to find a pregnant woman. And like everything was going wrong. We couldn't find a model. Like my battery was flat. I had no SD card. Like the crazy stuff that never happens. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I've got plans, but the universe might have other plans for me. Yeah. And I'm not going to fight it. Like if it's not meant to happen, it's not meant to happen. There's a reason for this. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. Instead, I could have been like, oh my God, we need to get this done. Like desperately trying to force things to happen.
Yes. And that place of force is a place of lower energy. It's a place of fight, you know, like against versus flow, like, you know, the power versus the force. It's like if you do things with power, it's way more productive than with force.
We have 10 minutes and I want to open up Q&A. Can you read these?
I think so. What do we have here?
Ooh, who has any questions? Look, we've got one question here. How did you start? Autumn asked, how did I start?
Good question.
I started back in 2013. And I started because I had my first baby. And when I had him, 12 months later, you know, you post your photos on Facebook and then Time Hop pops up. And I had 3 photos that popped up. That was it. And it was just like a constant reminder of the lack of memories that I had from that day. So I started shooting births because I didn't want anyone else to have that regret like I did. Yeah. I just look back at that and I think that was my first baby. And I have no recollection. So what happens whenever you have babies, you've got adrenaline and all of these hormones and stuff that are running through your body, and it naturally promotes memory loss. Yeah. And so what happens is you have a vague memory of kind of what's happened. Huh?
Block out some pain.
Yeah. Well, they say that's why you go back for seconds and thirds and fourths or fifths. But what happens is you naturally kind of forget the smaller, minor details. Like you have an overall recollection of obviously what happened that day.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. Yeah, I'm trying to think back.
Yeah. So you have like, I went into labor at 10-ish, and then I had him at 9-ish or whatever. And then you remember I got in the pool, and then I got out, and that wasn't working, and I sat on the toilet. But you don't actually remember those. And so what happens is your brain starts to make up shit.
Yeah. This is so good.
Yeah.
It's so true with everything. Yeah.
So it starts to make stuff up. And it is kind of like a defense mechanism. So you're trying, logically, we want to understand what has happened. And so we're like, for ages, I was telling everybody, I was like, I had Lennox at like 8:30 at night. And Matt's like, babe, you didn't have them until like 10:42 at night. 10:42. And I'm thinking that I had them at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's this general vicinity that we kind of remember.
It was nighttime.
That's right. Nighttime. And he was like, no, it was definitely 10:42. And now I'm like, now I understand why my team was so exhausted.
Okay.
And so, I started to kind of make those things up. And once I realized that I was missing this big picture of what happened, that's whenever I started to offer that as a service.
Nice. And did you know about birth photographers, or had you seen one?
After I realized that it was a thing, I started to notice birth photography more and more, and it's just grown ever since then. I mean, it was already a thing before I had my first baby, but I didn't realize it was a thing because I wasn't in the right spaces. Crystal, when is your course launching? So I'm glad you asked. Today, I am going to be opening up.
How exciting!
Yeah, I'm going to be opening up the cart today after this. So what I'll do is I'll download this and I'll send it out as a replay to everybody who may have missed. And then the cart will be open from now until the 31st of July. And anybody who purchases entry into the course will get access on the 31st. So there's 7 days, a week?
Yeah.
A week. And there's an official hard launch where all of the content will be available for you. So the course is, thanks, Crystal. The course is a 12-month course.
I love that as well, by the way. That's so
comprehensive, in-depth, emotionally revitalizing.
Covered like
everything that I could possibly think of. And there's still so much stuff. Like even last night I was fighting adding content into it. My web designer was like, stop, Lacey. Love you, Emma.
There's more.
Yeah. And so we're going through everything from start to finish. So we're going through trauma with ourselves and not carrying that over into women's birth spaces, self-reflection. We're going through working with other birth professionals and how they expect to be treated in that space. We're going through privacy with everybody involved on the birth team. We're going through loss. I really think it's important to include moms of loss and how to navigate that space. And as birth photographers, we need to be equipped to be able to handle any birth situation.
And it's unknown. It's a mystery.
It is. And navigate it respectfully and confidently. I look back to the first time I ever shot a mom who lost her baby, and I just think, fuck, that was dumb to say. Like even still to this day, I'm going, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. And it was just because I didn't know. I didn't know.
And you had to do that to not know.
That's right. That's right.
But now you can learn from that situation,
you guys
which
can
is
learn
great.
The things that I did. You don't
I think
have to
that's
make
the
the
best
same
thing.
mistakes. We're going through marketing. Who is your target market? How do you find them? Do you have a target market? We're going through and finding out all of that. Branding. We've got some branding. Oh my goodness. That we've got guest contributors, Angela Gallo, Kate and Paul Atkins, from Atkins Pro Lab. Everybody is going to be getting a $100 gift voucher to spend on sample prints with Atkins Pro Lab. I have also been lucky enough to snag some F8 stuffed camera straps. So when you buy into the course, you'll also get a free camera strap. Y'all, it's amazing. I got one.
Just hustling for you.
Oh, girl. Yeah. Well, I mean, I want you guys to have some of the best things, you know, in the industry.
Yeah.
And so anyone have any questions? I'm just waiting for stuff to come through. Yes. And so we're smashing through branding, how to brand, how do we find our branding, our individual, and not copying other people, not because we're doing it maliciously, but subconsciously.
Yeah.
We're going through a lot of subconscious
taking
thoughts,
other people's values.
Money blocks, upper limits.
Confidence.
Erika has a module in there.
Yeah, my pink ball.
Y'all, I actually sent your module to a friend.
Oh, yay.
And she actually messaged you and was like, I'm obsessed.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is great.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So much good content to kind of just kind of give you a kick up the ass. Crystal. Hannah. We've only got 2 minutes left. So birth photography isn't very popular in the UK, so I'm trying to normalize it here and show its importance while trying to book clients, but it's very slow. I know I've got to keep showing work, etc., but I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. Any ideas of how to deal with this frustration or who to reach out to? So I actually covered this in the course.
Yeah.
And part of it is confidence.
Yeah.
Part of it is...
That excites me, the fact that you said it's not very popular, Hannah.
Yeah.
I think it's great that it's not popular.
And this kind of falls into our branding.
Yeah.
And I'll give a little sneaky peek, and you have to make people want it.
Yeah. And can I say too, like we talked earlier, I don't know if you were on, but like people buy people, not the product. So like people buy story, like story. Why? What's your why? Who are you? Why does it matter? You know, what are you about?
They want human connection.
Yeah.
And if you're just posting pictures, and I'm not saying that this is you, but this used to be me as well.
Yeah.
But just in general, if you're just posting a picture and being like, and I still do this sometimes when I'm pressed for time and just need to get content up. When mom meets baby.
Yeah.
Like, where's the connection between that?
Yeah.
Yes, I expect my images to do the work, but you've got to have quality content.
And I think if nobody, I think if nobody is doing it there too, like getting to know you behind the camera, like I think that would be, as in an industry that doesn't, like, let's say they don't know about it and they're not into it, like, anytime I post some personal shit on my pages or like photos of my family or like about my day or anything, people fall in love with me, like the person. Yeah. And then they go, I like her. I trust her. Wow, that's a nice fucking photo. You know, like, and it's like, let them into you. Don't be so like, and I'm not saying you are, but like not so much about only birth photography.
Like, we talk about vulnerability in the course as well. Yeah. And there's a level of vulnerability that you have to have in order to achieve that human connection.
Because that trust comes. Yeah.
About how long is the course? I didn't, okay. So, Angela's course is also quite, incredibly in-depth as well. And I believe, and so does she, that our course marry together perfectly. So I have quite a few people who have already enrolled in the course, and they're doing mine and hers at the same time. I think that you have 12 months to finish mine. I'm not sure if Ange has a limit on hers. But you can always request more time if you need to, if you want to get your certificate of completion. I also wanted to add that this course is accredited by the Australian College of Midwives for 24 CPD points.
Awesome.
So we are extremely excited to be marrying together. The ACM understands that birth photography is a need, that it is in demand, and they want to promote it as, and so this is a step closer to legitimizing our businesses, which we talk a lot about in the course as well. Legitimizing our business and acknowledging that there is a need for what we do. So, with balance, with the balance of Angela's program. Oh, if you're starting it in January, that should be fine.
Yeah, because you're going July.
You'll be halfway finished by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is a level of doula knowledge that is in mine that marries perfectly with Angie's. Yeah. So I actually encourage people, if you can, to take both of our courses, because it's going to light up your business. Light up your business. If there are no more questions.
Oh, wait, I can second that after just moving to us from UK. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I am going to get all of the course details up for you. I'm going to smash it all into a beautiful website. Well, I'm not. My web designer is Emma. Yeah. I love her. Emma. I love her. And I'm going to email everybody out a link to be able to register. I am extremely, extremely excited. Course is 12 months. We're covering 13 different topics. We're including diversity as well. So not tokenizing and LGBTQIA as well, and inclusivity and language and all of that, and the dynamics of family. So so much. I can't even tell you.
Covered everything.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to hop off now and get some information out to you. So thank you, Erika, for joining us.
Oh, thank you. I love you. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
And congrats to those of you out there who want to do this. Yes. Take the action. You can. Got this.
You can do it.
It starts today. It starts with you taking the action and making the decision, making it happen. You're not going to see the whole path, but the minute you step, more is going to open up. And I think that's really the big deal here is you just got to take the first step and then the rest will come. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So congrats to those of you who are embarking on this awesome journey. And thank you for your time and being with us.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.